Minister, that is an incredible set of conditions that would set up any platform for success. You speak about pooling resources. You speak about making sure that we have the right infrastructure. You speak about creating the right content, especially around the Sustainable Development Goals. And of course, the opportunity to link local ecosystems with different platform opportunities. Assuming then that all of these conditions are met, could you share one or two examples of African-grown local platforms that have actually been successfully leveraged in Niger for economic development?
So in Niger, I mean, for now, we don't have a specific platform that has been leveraged on the continent. What we have been doing is mostly actually looking at, let's say, platforms at international level. I mean, maybe there is one that we joined recently with COVID. There's a platform that was built to buy medicine. It's an African Union platform. So that's really the only one per se at this stage. But what we're doing is in the clusters that we're forming is really looking at what is available on the continent and how we can actually tweak it so that it addresses our specific needs. Because one mistake, though, that I think many have done in the past is to think that you can replicate those platforms from one country to another. Most of the platforms that have been developed, whether it's in Africa or elsewhere, have been developed for really the local market to address a specific need. I was saying earlier, Niger has some very unique attributes, and we need to make sure that we're able to do that. One of our biggest challenges is the low density of population that we have and the size of the country. So most platforms that we have looked at for us are too heavy to deploy at this stage. But we have looked at closely what has been done in Kenya, for example, in the education system. We have looked at also closely platforms that have been deployed in South Africa, for example. Actually, for the matter, I have lived 6 years in South Africa, so there are a few platforms that I'm aware of. So all those we have been looking at them, and tweaking them to see how we can have one and unique platform. So I think by the end of the year, we'll have a platform up and running that is inspired to some extent by those platforms that I mentioned, in the education sector, in the financial sector, and also in education, because in education we have both standard education and then vocational training. So there are some platforms that we look at.